the best major league hitters never stop working to improve.
Thursday night baseball headed your way from Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the American League's Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Patrick Corbin gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, his last 3 outings have been, I'd say, inconsistent. They haven't been good. His ERA is over 4, just giving up too many runs. And when you give up that many runs, you're not going to win games.
Into the box now,
and Steve for the White
Cook.
Sox.
The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s.
Cook.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll make its way toward the 335 sign. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Stepping into the box, Charlie Tilson, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty.
Let's go, big dog.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 1 down. Now a long throw to third.
Well, let's take a look at the Stros defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Here's Justin Upton now. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit on the ground out to short. Galvis has it in time to first, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, 5 for 10.
Oh, let it fly right here.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. White Sox down on just 4 pitches. They trail it 4-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve
Third
Cook.
baseman, Steve Cook.
Hey, need you right here one time.
Fastball, and oh, he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Here it comes, 2-0. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through for a hit. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning hot. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here, his second hit tonight. And as we take a look at the White Sox leaders in that category, he currently sits third on the team. And Charlie Tilson now comes forward. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Charlie Telson.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Man, that's a nice at bat. Found himself down 0-2, and he just continues to fight. Fought off pitches, gets a 2-2 count, and gets a base hit.
Digging in for his second at bat, Justin Upton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. White Sox strand a couple, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ready for another shot now.
And
Steve
for the
Cook. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Steve Cook.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
Into the windup and the pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now that's popped up. Santana on the move. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Oh, and this drops in the infield.
Man, this is the stuff they teach you when you're a kid. You've got to call it. Looked like there was some miscommunication out there, and nobody made the play. That's a gift to the other team.
Ready for another chance? Charlie Tilson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Charlie Tilson.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Runner goes for second. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bowden is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in once again, Justin Upton. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Hey, shoot up, drive.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. He's running towards second. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 8th inning coming up. It's the Astros 5 and the White Sox 1. At the plate, Steve
Third baseman, number
2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Cook.
Hey, no one better right here.
And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
See you drive it. Let's go, big dog.
The 1-0 delivery. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Bowden moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The Houston Astros come out on top for their 30th victory. Jake Odorizzi earns his 8th victory of the season. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 5 runs, 8.
It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the American League's Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Chris Tillman, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, this has been a little bit of a mystery. I mean, he really struggles at home. You got the home crowd behind you. You got the mound you're used to pitching on an awful lot. But he hasn't been able to get it together. Maybe this is the game that turns it all around for him at his home ballpark.
Now batting,
third,
Steve Cook.
baseman.
No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First delivery to him on the way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 4-0. Striding in once again,
Leading off the
Steve
4th inning,
Cook. He'll
third
begin
baseman,
things here against Dallas
Steve
Keuchel.
Cook.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
And another foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Smith is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Cook is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Digging in and looking for more, Kelby Tomlinson. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again. Steve Cook. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Cook.
Into the windup and the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
3-0 now. Keuchel gets the sign. Here's the 3-0. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Well, Matt, that's his 6th game. He's got a base hit in. Now you got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging the bat pretty good.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Corey Dickerson. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. We're in the 6th inning now, a 5-1 ball game. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that base hit right there gives him a 9-game hitting streak.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Moncada.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner. But a foul ball. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down.
Here you go.
Ripped down the first base line. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And both runners are home as they're right back in the ball game now at 5-3.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Here's Carlos Correa now.
Hey,
he's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
Carlos
No up,
Correa.
no up.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit down the third base line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball.
Well, he fell behind 0-2, and this is really the personality who he is. He didn't give up. He continued to fight and gets a base hit when he gets the 2-2 count.
So stepping in, Steve
Now batting.
Cook.
Third baseman, Steve Cook.
Hey, I like the can up there, huh?
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Boy, that fastball in right there really makes him conscious of the inside pitch and starts cheating. Now you're set up to throw something away if you elect to do that.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Right here, huh? Drive it up there.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Smith goes to get it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. This remains a 5-all ball game.
Leading off for the Astros, catcher Chesler.
Down the third baseline. Oh, look at this. He goes to first in time.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. Frank Garce earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Sam Dyson wraps it up for the save, his 22nd. So that just about does it. For Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox. 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Astros, 7 runs on 13 hits. 1 error and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. A reminder that extra CTA Red Line trains.
Guaranteed Rate Field there on a Saturday night in the Windy City. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Richie Putnam, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he pitched into the 5th inning last outing. I think we got to get more. I want to see more of this game. If he's able to go deeper, keep his team in it, and maybe walk away with the win. That's what I'm looking for in this game.
Stepping up to the plate, Steve Cook.
Batting
He
third.
comes in currently second on the team in home runs.
Steve Cook.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Here comes the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games.
A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Simmons has a strike zone that can benefit both pitchers and hitters. It just depends on where in that zone the pitch is located. Sometimes that leads to both sides being totally happy, and sometimes both.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in, Kevin Smith, and the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
Here we go, boys.
This one's down to third. Cook has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Settling in now, Steve
Third baseman,
Cook.
number
0 for
13.
1 here in the early going.
Steve Cook.
Into the windup and the pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
And the pitch. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Kemp will put this one away, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox, but they're on top 1-0. Now in the box, Steve Cook. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Steve Cook.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled straight back. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Ready once again, Steve Cook. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Runners on first with one down. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he'll get back in safely.
Hey, drive him in. No one better right here.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get into chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, come on, man. 8th inning. He was getting me nervous. This looked like this might be his last at-bat and his last opportunity.
Standing in, Corey Dickerson. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Corey Dickerson.
They need you right now. Let's go, kid.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother to nibble at the corners as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
Hey, these guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Now at the plate, Yohan Moncada. Over 2 with a walk for him so far.
Second baseman.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
Moncada.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. 2 runs have scored.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game, and now they've got that cushion.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Richie Putnam earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Derek Chavis takes the loss despite allowing only 1 unearned run. Sam Dyson hammers down the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 15 runners on base. For the Astros, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. A reminder that extra CTA Red Line trains will be available at the Sox 35th Street station, and that Pace Go-Go Sox Express buses are available outside.
Afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. It's White Sox baseball, and it comes your way next. Joe Ross is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, he's been good. He's had a solid season. If you look at his strikeout to walk ratio, it's 2-to-1, so that means he's around the plate. He's going to continue to dominate a little bit, but I think the key for him to continue to be successful is stay on the same mindset, pitch by pitch, inning by inning. We'll see if he executes that in this game.
Number 4, George Springer.
Hey, nobody out. Nobody
Here
out.
comes the 0-2 pitch.
Roll it up, roll it up.
Oh, what a stop on the slot. He gathers the throw. He beat it out.
Well, that's one of those unusual plays right there. Great hustle by the runner going to second base. You just picked up your teammate a base hit. They couldn't get the throw to second base in time. Therefore, he gets a hit.
At the plate, Steve Cook,
Batting third,
hitting a little over
third
250
baseman,
coming into action in this one.
Steve Cook.
Hey, stay hot now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
Here you go.
Runner at second here with one man out. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Harold, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Matt, this has been one of those up and down teams. They lost the last game, putting them at 500. Everybody wants to play above 500 baseball. Maybe they'll be motivated by that alone.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a consistent and fair umpire, Matt. Sometimes he might give a little on the corners, but it doesn't ever seem to impact the game too much.
Set to deliver on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
Hey, stay hot now.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, there's no doubt the skill set of Delino DeShields is something to keep an eye on. I love guys that can run, and this guy has great speed. We'll see in this game if he gets a chance to use it, and if he does, you're going to be really impressed.
Stepping in, Max Stassi. He reached on a single in his first try. A runner at first with no outs here. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Well, I think he made the pitch he wanted to make. It was down, but hey, unfortunately, it found a hole and got through the infield.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Get down here.
Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now.
I got it. I got it.
Anderson has got it, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Astros 6 and the White Sox nothing. Now to the plate, George Springer.
Leading off for the
They'll
Astros.
try to get it going here to
Center
begin the
fielder,
4th.
Number 4, George Springer.
The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot to third. Cook. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Striding in, Steve Cook
baseman,
comes
number
into this
13.
at bat 0 for 1 in the
Steve
ball game.
Cook.
Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
That's exactly what you don't want to do first pitch. If you're going to swing first pitch, you want to drive it. You can't take an ugly, bad swing on the first pitch when you know what you're looking for. You got to be more patient because you're going to get more pitches.
1-1.
Ball one.
The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. And there's ball two now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
That curveball just froze him. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze him.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Bowden. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Steve Cook.
Now batting.
He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Steve Cook.
Hey, stick to your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Reed is there, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We're through 6 full. It's the Astros 8 and the White Sox 2. Digging in, Bruce Bowden. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon.
Bowden.
Hey, put him away. Make your pitch right here.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left field for a base hit. Springer is on his way home. And not in time as the run scores.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. Man, the pitcher got lucky. He hit a screaming line drive. Had he lifted it, he'd be jogging right now for 4.
Stepping up now,
Third
Steve
baseman number
Cook.
13. Steve Cook.
Wait for a good one. Drive it, kid.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
It's your pitch, huh?
Here comes the 1-0. And they're going to chip away some more as this is down for extra bases. And the run is in to score from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
44,
3 runs already home here.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
And that'll bring in
Now
the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Come on, baby. See it done.
On the ground to the right side. Reed picks it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 9th inning coming up. The Astros lead it 17-5.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
17-5 in this one today. The Houston Astros come out on top for their 30th victory. Lance McCullers gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Joe Ross was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he saddled with the loss. Joe Musgrove takes the rare 3-inning save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
4 hours and 3 minutes. A reminder that extra